Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a great early Good Friday morning. um, I just want to talk to you very briefly about judging after the flesh. You guys heard me say for many, many years that there are too many people that judge after the flesh. Okay, even in church or the kingdom, it just seems like that is something that a lot of people do. And I just think that is just something that humans do. That's something that we as people, we just look at a person and make a judgment about them. And yeah, I'm for judging. Judging is discerning, definitely. But there is a way to judge. And the word says it gives us clear parameters on when, not when, but how to judge. The word says to judge righteous judgment. And the word says also to judge no man after the flesh. Okay? Um, he that is spiritual judges all things. All of this is word. So there are clear parameters in Yah's word that gives us um, the boundaries and the constructs on which we're supposed to judge. Contrary to popular belief, people think you're not supposed to judge or you're judging, as if judging is like the forbidden, unpardonable sin. Don't do that. That's not true. We are supposed to judge, but there is a way to judge. And those who are not spiritual, you can't judge because you're not spiritual, you're carnal. Okay? So the parameters are clear in the word that tells us how to judge. But the people in the world, and some people in the so-called church, even in the kingdom, because they still hold on to religious mindsets and carnal mindsets, judge people after the flesh. You know, I did a little experiment on purpose for my last 2 or 3 YouTube videos. I put the thumbnail, the custom thumbnail, the picture that you see when you see a YouTube video and you're about to turn it on to watch it. I posted pictures that were a little bit provocative just to see if it will do as a clickbait thing and people will click on the video. And I suspect that the 2 or 3 videos that I had with a maybe some would say provocative picture as the thumbnail probably got a little bit more attention and a few more clicks because I had a really nice picture of myself up there. And it's unfortunate that there are people who you would think that someone who's going to look at a video about demonic contracts and what have you, or they are actually seeking things of the spirit and they're not drawn by the flesh. But people are still drawn by the flesh, you know. And it's really sad to me because as long as we're drawn by the flesh, our spirits are left at a great and a grave disadvantage. They said that the things, carnal man cannot receive the things of the spirit. The carnal man that is a man that always, or the majority of the time, is focused on the things of the flesh. You know, okay, look at your 50-year-old grandmother. Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. But you really want to get my attention. You really want to grab me spiritually. You want to really have an impact on my life. Look past this flesh and look at my spirit. It's so many people And it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me in terms of, oh, they won't receive me, they don't know who I am. It's it's not that. It's I understand how so many people are deceived today because there are a lot of people who think that they're spiritual, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? They think that they have the Holy Ghost, the Ruach Hakodesh, but they don't. They got some kind of spirit, but it ain't His spirit, and that's what saddens me. That there's so many people devoid of the spirit of Yah. A lot of people don't have it, and that's very sad. It's very, very sad, as a matter of fact. Because you there's so much you miss, and there's so much that you can't hear. There's so much you can't discern because you don't have your spirit. So it's like I'm teaching things of the spirit, and you don't even get it because you don't have His spirit. You're none of His. I'm not saying that. The Word says that. Hmm. Interesting. Let's seek after during this quarantine, if you would. You know, Yah wants to pour out His spirit on all flesh. The word says His sons and daughters will prophesy. His old men shall dream dreams and young men shall see visions. But you don't get to partake of any of that unless you have His spirit. I challenge you, the Holy Ghost, the Ruach HaKodesh challenge. That's what I challenge. Take this time to ask God to give you His spirit. There's a lot you're missing out on in the spirit because you don't have His spirit. And a lot's flying over your head and you're being deceived and you don't even know it. You know? I'm gone. The Ruach HaKodesh challenge. Get yours.